At the age of 16, I knew I needed a trade, or I wanted a trade, and I wanted to get into a trade, something that interested me.
I started as an apprentice, and soon realised that there was just so much scope within the industry.
I then went on to look at ways how to get involved in the industry, what were the processes that I need to go down, where apprenticeships, so on and so forth. So these were challenging things for me at the beginning, and I thrived on challenges.
I came from a family that didn't have a lot of money, so you had to just get on and do it. And I had a uncle who gave me a lucky break, lent me some couple of $100 to go and buy an old van, and that's what started it.
It's a family concern that started way back in 1944. How I got into it was exactly that. I was bred into the plumbing industry.
I never ever wanted to actually become a plumber initially. My father's a plumber. I used to have to go and work for him every school holidays and for free a lot of the time, helping him out. From all that work I'd done for my father, I think it really had sculpted my future and in the way I operated as a plumber and as I ultimately went into business. I saw things that he did that I benefited from and I learned and had experience. I had a real good head start, but also sort of things that I didn't want to do.
Just my father and I have been the two principals of the firm. When he died in '74, I was left with 2 or 3 tradesmen who were older than I was, and here I was to run the family business. So there was a doubt there whether I'd be good enough or whether I had the skills to carry it on.
I just had this Kiwi attitude to get on and try and build a business.
You go from being just the plumber on the tools to all of a sudden running the business and having to deal with hiring new staff, dealing with marketing, creating a brand and getting yourself out there, selling the business, doing everything else that I thought was plumbing, which I now know is business management.
You really just have to peel all that back and take care of the basics, and if you do the basics very, very well, then you end up in a good place.
No, I probably wasn't always as focused as I am. If you're in business, you should be making a decent living. I think that that is a focus.
You must have a passion for what you want. The passion overcomes a multitude of issues.
So don't ever be afraid to leave the office and go for a walk along the beach or whatever it is you need to do to clear your head and get yourself back on track. But do it away from the work environment and then come back on the front foot, ready to go.
Everyone and anyone can get bogged down with the everyday issues, and they can build a wall in front of themselves. As soon as you get caught up in that thing, everything else just seems impossible to overcome or achieve. Every now and again I get caught up in that mindset, but then you just got to sit back a bit and sort of look at the bigger picture.
As their leader, people expect you to be showing the way and confident and clear about where you're going, and if you can't do that, then get out of the way.